I know that cinematic and video are like so different, but I personally am all over the place either way. So I just wanted to let y'all know something. So this is me letting y'all know. Yeah, basically I'm just like in the middle of a transition right now. So I'm like, all right, let me see what I could be doing in the middle of this transition to when I am there, and when I'm there it will be easier. It'll be like water, you know? So currently right now that I'm in these areas of discomfort and just like this agility that is just, it feels tormenting. I know it feels like it's ripping me apart. I know it feels like, and you could be feeling the same thing. It feels like it's ripping you apart. I know it feels like your insides are just being gutted out, and you're just like trying to hold everything together, but you know, the organs all have a certain place. Like, you can't put it back together yourself. Like, you really gonna need a doctor for this one, bro. Oh Lord have mercy. Like, that's what it feels like. Like, it feels like it's that bad. It really does. It really does. Look how beautiful this sky is. And so currently right now that we're feeling this, that we feel this sort of, so I see two people, and out of those two people, they are two people out of your realm. Like, two people that, like, literally two other heads. And then there's you. So these two people, they're dancing, frolicking, everything, and then you're just here. And you're asking yourself, when is it gonna be my turn? When am I gonna frolic around? When am I gonna jump in? When am I gonna jump in puddles? When am I gonna be able to feel what I want to feel? Because I know what I want to feel. You know what you want to feel, and you know how it is that you want to feel it in this life. You know what you need to do for that. So as a collective, as we conjoin together, as we maintain ourselves to strive for a better future for either ourselves or the next generation coming, we always need to be intact with ourselves. We always need to be in this mindset where it's me, everything me. Yes, but we discern from the fact that we are also in this world to give. We are also in this world to provide, to be a part of the cycle, be a part of the match and the ignition and the spark that ignites the whole world up, that enlightens everybody, and that will enlighten minds, visions, you know, everything. Source is telling me to welcome yourself home. Welcome yourself home. Literally, welcome yourself home. Tell yourself, it's nice to see you. How you doing? And what's your day looking like? What do you want to do? Ask yourself when you ask yourself, it's like, and then you're asking back to yourself, is this who you want to be? Is this who I want to be? And if they respond yes, or if they respond no, I sound fucking ballistic, I know. But you need to align with this. This is your path. This is for you. You know, whatever it is that you think might get in the way of whatever you think might, okay, let's walk and talk. Whatever you think might get in the way of your, I would say, like, sanity, right? Because sanity is like that tranquility that you carry yourself with to not only protect yourself, but project to the things that need to be projected out your mouth. So, like, this pain that I'm trying to talk about, that I want to put a light to anybody that's listening here today, or anybody that will listen. There is this pain that, like, you know how there's good lessons and there's bad lessons, sort of, but like there's a good kind of pain and there's a bad kind of pain. Just like love, there could be a bad kind of pain and a good kind of pain, a good kind of love and a bad kind of love. That toxic love, that suffocating love. A good kind of love looks like endearing each other, uplifting each other, helping each other up, knowing when the other person has these vital moments of increments growing where you need to be there to tell them you got this, you know? So once we distinct ourselves from that hate, love, pain, suffering, anguish, and torment, like, we're able to pinpoint exactly where this pain is coming from. Where does it stem from? Find it, and then you'll see it spiral out. You'll be able to see it through it, in it, over, around it. You'll be able to turn it around and make it what you want to make it. If you want to make pain a piece of block, then you go ahead and make pain a piece of block. If you want to make it a brick, go and make it a brick. But to me, pain, there's steps to ladder. To me, pain is the ladder, the walk, the steps up, that incline. That's what pain is, the incline. And it's like you know, you were here and it was okay, it was good, but you know you needed to get here. You're going through that incline right now. You're going through that pain. You're going through that debacle with yourself. Debacle? Excuse me. And you're going through this process of extinguishing all the fires and extinguishing all the feelings that have erupted that aren't for you. They're not for you. You see, because if we're here, let's put this into a better perspective. If we're here for a small time, not a long time, if we are basically in my imagination, it's like we're already dead. We're just flesh and bones and all that, and we have all this stuff. Like that is just what's keeping us moving. So if you're just dead anyways, don't you want to enjoy this life? Because you're gonna be in the casket eventually. You're gonna be closed eyes. Like, that's literally what death is. Like, you're not gonna be able to see none of this beauty. Like, this is all beauty that you were given. And so death is like your eyes closing. That's literally death. That's why you know, like, sleep is important, closing your eyes is important, blinking is important. Like, you blink all the time. Like, you get, even if it's half a second, you still see that darkness and you still see that, but you're not pinned to it. You're not pinned to that darkness when your eyes close. So why are you pinned to this darkness, this pain that somebody else caused you, that somebody else is trying to get to you? Like, girl, no, we don't need that. You don't need that. You do not need that. I promise you, you do not need that. You have greater purpose here. You have a greater purpose. You have greater opportunities coming for you. And for anybody, whoever it is, whether it is friends or family, or whether it is a person that you looked up to, or a mentor or anything, anybody that says anything to you, see, this is where that discernment comes in, and it's so important, that distinguishing. When they tell you, you cannot do this, you're not able to do this, you cannot do this, there are some that take that and integrate it, and then they're like, okay, so I'm just gonna stay here and I'm not gonna elevate. You know what? You're right. I should stay down. I should not allow myself to grow anymore, because this person told me that I already grew. How does that make sense? Like, please make it make sense, bro. Like, you are the man, the woman, the source, the energy of your own destiny. Walk in source, walk in energy, walk in light everywhere you go, and you erupt these people and you bring out these ideas, whether it is that they tell you or they don't, like subconscious or unconscious, like they get these ideas, they get this light, they're like getting a sense of what you're talking about what you're understanding, about what you're hearing from me right now, about what I'm saying. Like it's the same thing, like we're all this continuation, like basically cosplaying as your higher self, as your higher future self. So it's like you're already there. What like, you know, feel that feeling of already being there. I know you've gotten a glimpse of it. You've gotten these little pushes, these little nudges. So what if you finally indulged, and you indulged all of yourself? Before you've dipped in it, before you might have splashed in it. But what if you go for a fucking dive? If you dive into the most scary thing right now that you might think is the most scary, that you might obliterate your life and nothing's gonna catch you, and there's no net and nothing, and it's, I promise you, like I said before, how I kept my promise before, I promise you that once you take that leap and you get there, you will get there. I can't really explain the in-between right now, because that literally is God's timing, and that's the universe taking its turn on us. But taking that first step to not even overcoming the fear, like you could jump and still be scared. You're gonna jump and still be scared. Like if I have to jump, I'm gonna be scared. I'm gonna be maybe not exaggeratingly scared, shaking my knees and frightened and scared and crying, but I'm gonna look down and I'm be scared. I'm not gonna say anything, I'm not gonna make it be known, but I'm scared. Yeah, I'm afraid, and I'm not scared to admit it. Not being scared to admit anything and feeling everything is like low-key the first step. And yeah, once you tell yourself, nobody could tell me to not feel, nobody could tell me to not talk, nobody could tell me to not hear, to not listen. It don't make sense if they tell you that, okay? Be easy with yourselves, take care of yourselves. Yeah, until the next one. Peace and love, people. Yeah.